Hi, everyone.
We're back. So we're very excited about this.
Yes.
Okay, so this is, I think we're going on like session 4 of Divorce Con, but okay, first of all, just wanted to say that Divorce Con is meant for connection, it's meant for community, and it's meant for education in like a fun, short way, because Lord knows attention spans, they're just not set up. Hey, Carrie.
Yeah, hi, Carrie.
They're not set up for like long things. So the whole vision here is for there to be like short sessions that, you know, hopefully give you some nuggets of what you need, and more importantly, give you some sort of hope for the future in whatever way, shape, or form that is. So I want to tell you that one, merch is all 20% off in our store. So if you go to any of our posts and you comment shop, we will send a link directly to you. And we have some really cool mugs that we just, and pins that we just added that are some of our favorite captions from memes. The memes that you all love the most. So those are really fun. And then there's all the other, you know, clinical code diagnosis and
Yeah, this one's the genius behind the merch. Like she's the ultimate merch designer, and yeah, like we just love that you guys love it so much, and we are always open to hearing new suggestions or ideas
yeah.
of how we can bring a vision to life.
Right, especially for the memes, okay? Because we love to laugh, and like you all love to laugh with us. Hey, from Ontario, Canada. And that, you know, we talked about this in the very first session, so we hope people will go back and watch our session with Rob from WTF Divorce, because we just talked about how important humor is, like all of the emotions, the whole range of the experience. And so we are grateful for you that you laugh along with us and you keep us going in the most amazing ways. So, so we're grateful for you joining from all over the world right now.
Yep.
Which is always, it's just such a privilege to be part of this community. And thank you.
Yes.
Hello from India, all of the things. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to turn it over to Hillary.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't introduce ourselves, but you
No.
probably know. I'm Bethany.
And I'm Hillary, and we are the faces behind Sincerely Divorced.
Yeah.
So, and we are so excited to be here, and we're so excited to bring all these resources and this community to you because it is something that we wish we would have had when we were going through our divorce 3 to 4 years ago. But without further ado, I want to introduce our really good friend, Randy Nittoli. And he is going to talk about financial clarity throughout the divorce process and why this is important because Randy has taught me that knowledge is power, even if I don't want to know it. And usually when it comes to my finances, I don't want to know it. But he is more than a financial advisor from Edward Jones. He's a steady presence in high stress moments, like money for me. He's got a background as a U.S. diplomat and emergency management specialist. And with that experience, he helps families create clarity, confidence, and financial peace during life's biggest transition and the second most stressful thing that can happen in a person's life. And divorce.
He's also a Virgo.
Yes, Virgo power right now.
All right.
He is our Virgo king. So
Yeah,
we love you for that.
We didn't know we needed a Virgo king because
Yeah.
we were fine being Virgo queens, and then Randy walked into our life, and we are like,
We needed him.
maybe we need a Virgo king.
Yeah.
And it's Randy.
Yeah.
So
I have
Randy.
the Virgo shout out in my little presentation today. So stay tuned for
We
that.
beat you to it.
So
We love
good
it.
afternoon. Happy Divorce Con. I hope this isn't like Comic-Con where I had to like dress up or something like that. Like if it was
No.
Christmas, I would have put a Santa hat on, but I was
We
like,
might make that a thing, like maybe next year. Like,
We're
like,
allowed-
your,
There you
like
go.
the emoji that you send to your co-parent. Like that's what you have to come.
yeah, a costume element when we do the Divorce Con in person. Randy, again,
Yeah,
that's a good
mastermind.
Virgoing right there.
Yep, always thinking ahead.
It's like a masquerade ball. How great would that be for happy hour? Like a masquerade ball.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. See, Virgos, we're always thinking.
Well, thank you as always, ladies, for the great introduction. I'm so excited to be here and so happy to be able to talk to everybody today. So, as Hillary said, I'm Randy Nittoli, a financial advisor with Edward Jones. So I'm just going to take a few minutes here this morning and kind of talk about finances and why they're important and how it relates to divorce. So First and foremost, like everybody thinks about finances and they instantly think spreadsheets. Yes, Excel, my favorite, right? And then the second thing they think is, oh crap, where do I even start? Right?
Yes.
We are in a world of information overload. Everybody is always hit from 100 different directions with information. So as soon as people start thinking about finances, they very reasonably start to panic. And then what happens? We have panic freeze, and then they do nothing because panic is not the way that we want to start our financial planning, right? I meet people a lot that say, you know I should be doing something, but I just don't know what something is.
Right.
And I want to start by saying this as clear as I can. This is not a failure. All this is a problem of clarity. Okay. What I've learned from working with people during divorce and working with other clients is simply this. Confidence in this situation and confidence in your finance does not come from having all the answers. Confidence comes from the clarity, right? And the clarity in that situation. So first thing I like to say, and you guys heard me say this when I chatted before in November, is turn the lights on, right? You're in a dark room, you're going through a place, start by turning the lights on. And what does that do? It helps us see everything that's in front of you, right? What do you own? What do you owe? What are your current investments? What's actually happening right now? We don't want to talk about perfection right now. We just want to honestly take a look at what's going on, right? Not jumping into a budget. We're not jumping into investment decisions. We're just simply looking at where you are and what your present situation is. I like to say start with the goals. And in order to talk about your goals, you have to start with initially where you guys are. When everything stays in your head, that's when it becomes overwhelming, right? How many times do we hear journal, write down things, get things out of your head? Because when you write it down, that's what helps make it manageable. Avoiding it doesn't make it go away. Here's my Virgo shout out. If we avoid it, it doesn't go away. But what does it make us do at 2:00 in the morning? We toss and turn and think about these things in the middle of the night, right? And anybody who's a
Yes.
Virgo knows
Absolutely.
exactly what I'm talking about. Second thing I like to tell people is going through a divorce, this is a bridge, right? This is not forever. This is not something that's going to be going on forever, right? You're not building your forever budget right now. You're building what needs to help get you through this situation. So think of it as a bridge, right? People come out and they think, oh, I need to have a new life budget right now. You don't. All right. What you need is a right now budget that's going to help you get through this situation. There's a lot of changes. There's a lot of things that happen. Tax situation is going to change. Financial situation is going to change. The benefit of working with a financial advisor is as those changes happen, we can keep up with it and we can continue to work together. Nobody's asking you to go through and design this dream situation while everything is on fire and everything is chaotic around you. We're using these finances as an anchor point to help get you over that bridge and get you to the other side. Okay? This one's really important. Building your own financial identity as you're going through a divorce is not aggressive. It's not selfish. It doesn't mean that you're being difficult. It's protective. It's protecting you. You're going through a divorce. You get a divorce attorney because you want to make sure that you're protected while you're going through this process. It's the same thing with your finances. Take the opportunity to make sure that your own finances are protected. I see a lot of people that hesitate here because they're worried that it's going to be viewed as confrontational. I have no problem with chatting with attorneys, getting on the phone with clients and their attorneys, and just making sure, hey, we're going to do X, Y, Z. Is there any problem with that? Simple, easy conversation to have with attorneys. And again, it's about safety, about protecting yourself. I always like to do some sort of a shout out to my previous emergency management career, and I thought this did really well here, right? For those who have been on an airplane, we always talk about putting an oxygen mask on. What's the first thing that they say? Put your own mask on before assisting others. And they say that because you need to have the oxygen that's coming for that mask before you can go and help other people. It's the same thing here as you're going through a divorce. Make sure your finances are taken care of. It's what allows you to then protect your family's future and protect your goals down the road. So again, creating that clarity around your account, your credit, your financial footing, it's about helping you move forward with confidence, right? Here's the part I also want you guys to really hear. Most people don't need more information. right? Information overload is all around us, right? Everybody on TikTok is a financial expert and is going to tell you exactly how to become a millionaire in 10 minutes. Listen, if there was a secret to becoming a millionaire in 10 minutes, the three of us would be doing DivorceCon on our yacht right now in the middle of the
Oh my
Mediterranean and
gosh.
not in Maryland
That
where it's
part.
50
Yeah.
degrees, right?
Yes, so
So,
true.
so we sit and we sit across, and I'm happy to sit down, slow everything down and say, okay, here's what matters. Here's with everything that you're going through right now. Here's the stuff that's important. Here's what you need to worry about today. Here's what you need to worry about next year, right? I can be sort of that voice that helps you get through that clarity situation. That's my role. That's what a financial advisor does. I'm not here to overwhelm you. I'm not here to throw this information at you. I'm here to help you make these decisions so that we can bridge that gap, get you to the other side, and we can help you get you started with your new life, right? So if you're listening to this and you're thinking, man, I wish someone would just sit down, I could talk to my situation about somebody, here I
Randy is your
am, right?
guy, literally, because I'm pretty sure like the first day that we met you, I was like, Randy, let me tell you about what I'm going through. Because like he just puts you at ease in a way that not a lot of people can, and especially when it comes to your money. Because like I felt like my life was in shambles because it was like something that I just kept ignoring for like a very long time. And then Randy was like, come on. But like in the best way. So he is very like relaxed. He will really seriously calm your anxieties because like I was incredibly anxious and still am incredibly anxious about finances.
Right.
And he has reminded me in the best way that knowledge truly is power, and the reframe of, you know, being responsible about this and knowing what's going on, even if it's not the perfect scenario, like that's the first step, right?
And I think it also, like what you're saying about your experience with Randy, which was also mine, but really it's for anyone that you work with in this journey,
Yes.
you know, that you should be able to feel like you're seen by that person, right? So if it's not Randy, who else is going to be where you are? What you're in India, you're in Canada, you know, that person sort of relaxes all the fears that you have and
Yes.
helps you embrace, like, okay, this is what I need to do to be forward looking, to go onward. I think
Yep.
that that's, you know, people don't talk about that enough.
That's
Like they talk
true.
about credentials,
Right.
but it's truly like a feeling when you're
Yes.
choosing someone for this deeply personal journey that is divorce or the end of a
Yep.
long-term partnership. So just shout
Yep.
out to feeling that way. The way you give us the feels, Randy, is the way we want everybody
To
to
feel.
feel about the people that they bring alongside them on this journey.
Yep.
So yeah, trust your gut.
Yes. Yes.
100%. Yeah, you guys hit the nail on the head. I mean, I was meeting with somebody this morning and I said, you know, there's 100+ financial advisors all over the place, right? It's not a secret that what I do, but the benefit is working with me, right? Like, what is it that makes you want to work with me? I'm the asset. I'm the one that can sit here, can help work through these situations, can help bring that clarity to you. And exactly what you said, like meet with somebody that's going to help you understand it, is going to help bring that clarity to you, because that clarity is what brings that peace of mind. And that starts with the
Absolutely.
person that's sitting on the other side of the table from you.
Yes. Yeah, no, you that's a very well put summation of it, which, you know, we just so appreciate about you. So before we so I pinned in the comments how to get in touch with you, Randy, like how to for people to, if they want to talk to you, just have an initial conversation. Can you also
Yep.
chat with them, like just some of the, can you just kind of review some of the things that if someone is curious about this, what they can contact you about and how that conversation might go?
Yeah, so typically what happens is reach out to me, and usually I'll schedule kind of what I call an initial consultation, which is just going through and chatting about stuff. I've had a conversation with a couple people that are going through divorce, actually, that I've met through chatting with you guys and through your channels. And it just starts with getting to know their story and what they need. One of them wanted some help with CPAs and was talking about taxes. I was able to refer them to a CPA that could get their tax questions answered. So anything finances that you just, as I started, like you don't know what to take the first step of, give me a call, shoot me an email. I'm happy to jump on the phone with you and just say, okay, talking about what you're going through and what we can do, and go from there. And then it starts with that initial conversation. So whether it's phone, whether it's email, the easiest way to reach out, I'm happy to jump on a phone call, happy to meet face to face, happy to do a Zoom call and answer any one-to-one questions that you have about your financial journey.
Yeah, and this can also I think the other important thing is I met Randy and I first started working with him. Like, I've been divorced for over 3 years. So it's not like you can kind of do it at any point in the process. But now that it's, it was like one of those band-aids that I was really afraid to rip off. But now that I did, I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know what I mean? I can like kind of like get that out of my brain that it's something I need to address. So I just really appreciate that. And I really appreciate like your calm approach to it. So like I said, we pinned Randy's contact information and we're going to share this live on our feed and also send it out to everybody that has gotten on our email list about it. And we'll also include, Randy, your contact information for anybody that's interested in getting in contact with you.
Right, because we can't
Perfect.
underscore really the importance of financial education and readiness. I
Yes.
mean, and I, one of the things we love to be vulnerable with all of you. Like, I have used more of my 401k than I really wanted to in the divorce process, and I'm just going to keep it 100.
Yep.
Right, like that's not what I wanted to do, but it is what I had to do. Right, and so those are really tough decisions to make, and to recover from that kind of thing, is you need more than a hope and a prayer.
Yes. You need somebody who's going to help you.
Yeah. So I just want to share that with someone. Like, if you're listening and you feel like, I don't have any money, I'm not in the position, that like, or I've made some decisions that I don't know were the best thing I could do, but they were the only thing I can do. I've been.
We see you. Yeah.
We see you.
Yep.
And that this process creates that, and we can still move forward with optimism and hope. And that's what I hope everyone leaves this with. And Randy, we just so appreciate you joining us for our first Divorce Con. And we're going to do it in person.
I know. And we're going to have like all three
I'm so
Virgos
excited
on,
to talk about this masquerade ball happy hour. You have no idea. Like, I want to run with it so bad.
Yes, I love it so much.
I'm about to find the rainbow emoji because that is so rainbow. That's all I'm going to say about that. But I effing love it. And so we are going to do the masquerade ball at Divorce Con. It's just going to be great. It's going to be a thing. You're going to be the king of it. So.
Yep.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for joining us.
Yes.
We will be back with our next lightning talk in like 6 minutes or so. We'll take a quick break, and Soberlink is up next. But Randy, we cannot thank you enough for being part of this very special day.
Yes, and we love you.
Happy to always be a part of it. Happy Divorce Con.
Okay, thanks, Randy. Bye.
Bye.